Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG, is the technology behind most modern AI search systems. And if you want your content cited by AI, you need to understand how it works. RAG combines two capabilities. First, retrieval, which means finding relevant information from external sources. Second, generation, which means using a large language model to synthesize that information into a response. Here is why that matters. Instead of relying only on what the model learned during training, a RAG system fetches relevant content in real time and uses it to build the answer. That makes responses more accurate, more current, and more verifiable. It also means your content can appear in AI answers as soon as it is retrievable, without waiting for a model to be retrained. Every RAG system follows a pipeline. A user query goes through query processing, then search and retrieval, then ranking, content extraction, and finally generation by the language model. Let's start with query processing. The system analyzes the question to identify intent, meaning what the user is actually asking. It expands the query by adding related terms, and it can decompose a complex question into smaller sub-queries. For example, if someone asks what's the best CRM for small businesses, the system might generate searches like Best CRM Small Business, CRM Software SMB, and CRM Comparison Small Companies. Those queries are then sent to information sources. That can be web search engines like Google and Bing, vector databases for semantic search, specialized APIs like academic databases, and news feeds or internal knowledge bases. Once results come back, the system decides what is worth using. Retrieved content is ranked on several signals. Relevance, meaning how well it matches the query. Authority, meaning how trustworthy the source is. Freshness, meaning how recent the content is. And diversity, meaning whether multiple perspectives are represented. Next comes content extraction. The system does not feed entire pages to the model. It selects the most relevant passages, breaks content into processable pieces called chunks, removes redundant information through deduplication, and condenses anything lengthy with summarization. This stage matters enormously for your content. If your key points are easy to find and easy to extract, you have a much better chance of surviving this filtering and making it into the final answer. The final stage is generation. The retrieved content is added directly into the model's prompt, a step called context integration. Then the language model synthesizes information from multiple sources into one coherent answer. Where possible, claims are cross-referenced across sources for verification. And crucially for us, sources are attributed through citations in the response. This is the moment where your page either gets named or does not. Notice everything that had to happen along the way. Your content had to be retrieved, ranked highly, extracted cleanly, and judged useful enough to include. Generative Engine Optimization is really about winning at every one of those steps, not just the last one. Not all RAG systems work the same way, and each type changes how you optimize. WebRAG, used by Perplexity and ChatGPT with browsing, searches the open web in real time using traditional search engine results. It is good for current events and general knowledge, and it means traditional SEO still matters. Semantic RAG, common in enterprise AI and specialized tools, uses vector embeddings to match by meaning rather than keywords, and searches internal or curated databases. There, the meaning of your content matters more than exact keywords. And hybrid RAG, which most modern systems use, combines keyword search with semantic search and multiple retrieval strategies to balance precision with recall. The takeaway is simple: optimize for both keywords and concepts, because most systems check both. Let's compare AI-powered search with traditional search, because the differences change how you should write. Traditional search gives you a list of links. RAG gives you a synthesized answer with sources. With traditional search, the user clicks and reads multiple pages. With AI search, the answer is provided directly. Traditional search ranks whole pages by relevance, while AI search extracts content and combines it. Citations work differently too. In traditional search, they are implied, since top results are simply treated as best. In AI search, they are explicit, shown right inside the response. Query handling shifts from keyword matching to intent understanding, and follow-up questions are no longer new searches. They are part of an ongoing conversation that keeps its context. Modern RAG systems often use vector embeddings, which are numerical representations of text meaning where similar concepts get similar values. That enables semantic search beyond keywords. Synonyms work, so automobile, car, and vehicle are understood as related. Context matters, so Apple the company is distinguished from Apple the fruit. To optimize for this, use clear, unambiguous language, define terms explicitly, keep your terminology consistent, and write naturally instead of keyword stuffing. Then there is the chunking problem. Systems break your content into chunks, using fixed sizes of roughly 500 to 1,000 tokens. Semantic breaks at paragraph or section boundaries, or overlapping sliding windows. So make each section self-contained, put key information early, use clear headings that help chunking algorithms, and never bury your main point deep in the page. Let's make this concrete with Perplexity. When you ask it a question, your query is analyzed for intent. Multiple search queries are generated, web search returns the top results, pages are fetched, and content extracted. Relevant passages are identified, and the model generates an answer with numbered citations. For your content to be one of those citations, 4 things must be true. It must rank in search results, so SEO still counts. Relevant passages must be extractable. The information must be specific and citable, and the source must appear credible. Next lesson, we dig into exactly what makes content citable. Right now, see this for yourself. Open this lesson on FreeAcademy.ai and use the interactive prompt playground, or ask a question in ChatGPT or Claude and watch how it retrieves and cites its sources.